YouTube, was good? Welcome back to another video, man. Today you're going to find out how much does it cost for you to do a little bit more advanced sound system in the Chevy Silverado if you have one, or just in general to get an idea how much a little bit more advanced car stereo system would cost you than just your regular, sound system. Down in the comments, let me know how much you think our build is going to cost us to put all this inside our Chevy Silverado and make that thing loud and booming. YouTube, was good? Welcome back to another video, man. It is your boy Mouse, man. It is Saturday, man. We've been working hard all week. We were trying to do this crunch time thing to make sure that we have our truck ready for our very first car audio show. But big but, man, it is hurricane season here in the beautiful state of Florida, so there actually is a light chance of rain on the day of the show. We're gonna see how it plays out, but we're still gonna try our best to get the system done because we got to be out there rocking for you guys. On the name of you guys, we got to just test our skills and see if we can get it. But today's video, we're gonna find out how much the system and the Silverado is gonna cost us to build. If you've been watching our videos, man, that's what's up. If you're returning viewers or new viewers, man, you already know we are doing a sound system in my Chevy Silverado. The 2019 Chevy Silverado Z71 that we are doing a 4th order band pass in the bed, and we're going to be cutting out through the bed to the cab so our bass can be jamming inside there. We are doing front door panels with 210s and tweeters inside it, make them look really nice with the like a grill, you know what I'm saying? You guys been watching the videos. If you haven't, man, go back and watch the videos. Those door panels are gonna be really awesome. Are they done? You have to wait till Monday to find out to see what's going on with it. Along with all that, we are doing 2 8-inch mids and 2 tweeters in the front part of the truck underneath it, just so when people walk up to it and you can hear it from a distance. Now, there are people that probably have stunt walls and all kinds of stuff that is probably louder, but listen, we're going to make sure that you hear us so you can come up to the truck and get a quick demo for it. We are trying to get done 4 car audio finals hosted by Rogue Audio in Plant City, Florida, or Dover, Florida, wherever they host the Strawberry Festival. So if you are in town, or if you are a bass head, man, come on down, check out the show. We will be out there demoing the truck. I am going to get my windows tinted. We are going to put a badass Taramps sticker on the front. We are going to put our YouTube logo right here, and then along with some other stickers, so you'll be able to see which one's the truck. And I don't know, we'll see what happens back here. I don't know yet, but 412s, 2 front door panels, and front speakers. We're doing the E12 V4 subs, 412s. This is the sub right here. We put this in a white OBS truck, and listen, these things jam for what they are. Entry-level Sundown subs, man, they are the truth. They are going to be powered up by 5000.1 Taramps. The reason why I went with this amp is because I was watching a few dyno videos, and at 2 ohm, which we need our ohm load to be, at 2 ohm, this thing maxed out at 5600 watts at 14 volts. I was gonna do the smart 5K, but on the dyno thing, that thing, you know, spit out at least like 7,000 watts. If we were to put 7,000 watts or that smart 5K on it, it would just destroy these subs in an instant. I just really want these subs to last me 2 days, so you know we can put on a good show and still be jamming. So the 5000.1 on the dyno test, it put out 5400 watts. But we're gonna adjust this thing to where we really only get like 4,000 to you know 4,500 watts to them, so we can play them safely and still be able to beat on them without a worry. And you know, if they blow, they blow. Oh well. 2 front doors, we are doing 210s per door panel, so that's 4 10s. This is an MD3000.1, but this is the 1 ohm version. So we'll be pulling 2 ohms from this guy because our speakers are 8 ohms. So we should get around probably like 2,000 watts from this amp. That'll help, you know, the mids get pretty loud and deep. And you know, good power. You know, I love these Taramps. People may talk bad about the Taramps, but listen, these things are the truth. But you have to put the right voltage and know how to adjust them and have extra stuff to make these things work the best that they can do. You know, if you just were to hook it up and just turn the gain up, it's not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to have all the stuff that you need for it. Same thing with this one. In order for us to get that 5,000, we need dual aught gauge, you know, inputs, and we got these right here that we're going to be doing for power and ground. And we have our indicator light that is going to let us know when it's like clipping or going to protect. So, you know, this is a good thing to have. For our tweeters, we are doing a JL Audio 600/4 HD amp. We're doing 2 channels on the tweeters and another 2 channels on the mids. My truck actually has the nicer screened radio in it. We're going to keep that, but we're going to get an inline converter so we can get sound from the factory system into our EQ, which is we're going to be doing the Clarion. But you know, we got an inline converter that we're waiting for it to get here. But after that inline converter, it's going to go to EQ, and then from EQ it's going to go straight to our Memphis Audio crossover. This is my baby right here. This thing right here is no joke. So we're going to pass like the subs to it, the mids and highs and everything, and really, you know, filter out stuff to we get the best output, you know, and input into the amps possible, so we can adjust everything so everything works good. And like I said, in order for these amps to work good, you need at least a crossover. We could have done the PRV crossover and everything, but man, I already got my Memphis Audio one. This one's the truth, and I know what it can do, so we're just gonna stick with it. To get solid connections on everything, I got some nice arrows that we are going to be doing for the power wires and everything, inputs to the amps, so we have solid good connections and we don't have no pesky wires that are not getting into the amps. So the ferrules is the best way to go. Next, we got some aught gauge that we have going on right here. We ordered it off of Amazon. It got here pretty fast. We're going to be doing aught gauge from front to back. The big 3, you know, massive grounds, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the best way to go, aught gauge. We got 10 gauge wire for the subs. That'll be perfect for it. Real quick, so we have our bass doubler right here. This is just another version of an epicenter. So when we play like the Beach Boys rock music, or something that doesn't have no bass, we hit this knob, and I think it's going to make this truck flex. I'm really excited for that. These are the tweeters that are actually going in the truck, the Selenium Trios. I think these are the 450s. Yeah, the ST450s. Man, these things are loud and good. So we're going to put 2 of these, 1 for each door, and there's going to be 2 of them in the front of the truck. Next, we have Sky High Car Audio. We have their RCAs, man. I hear they're pretty good. We have 6-foot RCAs that are going to be coming from the EQ, and then we have our 20-foots that are going to be coming from the front EQ. I meant crossover. These are going to be coming from the EQ, then ran through the crossover, and then from the crossover it gets 6-foot. These are really good RCAs. I have them in my Trailblazer and they haven't let me down. They're going to work really good. When I was going to do the smart amp only has one input, but you know, we have this guy right here that we're just going to save just in case for another system that we're not going to be using. We have the 10 gauge wire like I just said. We have primary wire to wire up the crossover, EQ, then the bass doubler just in case we have this, and as well as for relays. We have this extra power wire that I like to use for power and ground just because it's red and black, just in case we need any accessories and stuff like that. It's already ready to rock and roll. we have speaker terminals for our mids and highs that we're going to be putting. We do have belt connectors, heat shrink, you know, just in case we need to belt connect anything. I have a voltmeter to let me know how much voltage everything's running at, you know, whenever we're jamming, just so I know what's going on. We got brand new fuse holders ready to rock and roll. We got extra fuses right here. We have our terminals with some heat shrink for our battery, because we got a lot of crimping we have to do. These same ones are actually in this box. They're actually just in a real nicer box. We have our RGB wire right here, 4-pin with the extra black wire for power. We need to run wire into the door for the LEDs, and we do have LEDs in the box going on, so we're going to definitely need this. Next, we have some speaker wire for our mids that we need to run inside the doors to the front of the truck, going to the amp, so we make sure that everything gets, you know, its juice that it needs. And this is pretty much everything that's going to go inside the truck. Now, we are missing a few products. You know, my table, I didn't want to put too much weight on it, but this is the main part of it, the stuff that I ordered brand new. And I actually got a box full of other stuff that we will be putting in the truck, man. But this is it for right now. And I'm going to go over how much everything costs and how much, you know, it's going to cost us labor-wise and all that stuff. In my opinion, to me, it's not like the subs and the amps that are expensive. Yes, they are expensive. But when you start ordering, like, voltmeters, terminals, wire, fuses, you know, more wires, the ferrules, the inputs, you know, all that stuff adds up quickly, guys. It adds up very quickly. And if you just want to make sure that you have a nice, safe running system, it's going to cost you, and it's better to cost you a few extra dollars than your truck burning down. Because since we are actually doing the work ourselves on it, we save a lot of money and labor. You know, I can only imagine how much it would cost. Well, I know exactly how much. We're going to get into the subs real quick, so I'm just going to name out the prices, and at the end, I'm going to let you know how much everything costs. But I'm not going to give you the prices on like all the the little things, because it's, you know, I can't remember the actual prices. But I'll tell you the exact number how much I paid, because I have all the receipts and everything, that the money that I sent to my wife to order me everything, and I just added all that up. Let's start off with the subs. We got 4 Sundown subs. Although I probably could have got these things for like $600, but if you watch the videos, man, we had to go to, you know, so much stuff to get these subs. We had to pay a little bit extra, but we got them. You know what I'm saying? The subs, like I said, I would have paid $600 for them, but, you know, we got them for $700. You know, you got to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? The 5000.1 Tera amps, we paid $329 for. The MD3K, we paid $249 for. The JL Audio, this thing goes for like $1,000, but I actually paid $700 for it. We built a box. It's probably like 90% done. After I make this video, I'm gonna go buy an extra sheet of wood, and I'm gonna finish the box today. But you weren't supposed to hear that. You guys have to watch Monday's videos to see where we stand with the build. But you know, like I was saying, to build the box, just in material, you know, we'll say $400. But between time and, you know, the math, and, you know, having a little bit of experience on box building and knowing what works and what doesn't work, we're going to go ahead and say that that box is worth $1,200 after all said and done, because it does have plexiglass, it does have LEDs, you know, and everything, and I know that thing's going to get it, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to say $1,200 for the box. That's including the wood, the staples, the knowledge, you know, the time, you know, labor, everything. $1,200 for the box. If you've been watching our videos, we've been building the door panels for my Silverado. We're doing 210s and a tweeter with a grill screen door panel style. We've been working on those things for almost like a week and a half. And, you know, after all said and done, you know, between wood and everything, between wood, vinyl, staples, knowledge, you know, everything above the door panels, at the end of the day, you know, if I were to do them for somebody else and the cost of them, you know, we're talking about $1,400 just for the door panels. They are a lot of work. They do take a lot of material. Fiberglass ain't cheap. Bondo ain't cheap. The sanding skills, you have to know how to sand, build them, you know, the routers. We bought routers, man. We bought all kinds of stuff to make sure that our door panels come out A1. And the door panels, we're just going to say they're easy $1,400. I do have the mids, and we're doing 4 10-inch Eminence Delta mids on my Silverado. Those things are going to be really loud. And the cost for 4 mids is $356. And we're doing 4 tweeters and this guy for the 2 front doors and the front doors. And just for the 4 tweeters, we're talking about $296. The 2H that we're doing in the front, for both of them, it's $120. You see what I'm saying? The clear anti-Q, another $75. The bass doubler, $82.65. And we still need the rubber boot to cut the truck. It's already ordered. It will be here on Monday, but the boot ended up costing me like $110 for shipping and everything. The boot was a nightmare to get. Not many people sell it anymore because they used to do it for the toppers and all that stuff, but since all that stuff's out of style, they don't even keep any of that stuff like that. But luckily we were able to find it and we ordered it. So real quick, man, drop down in the comments and let me know how much you think so far that we got in the truck, you know what I'm saying, or what's a quick estimate, you know, because our numbers could be off a little bit, but what I calculated is somewhat close to it, and we will unveil that price here shortly. And yes, I know they make better Sundown subs, they make better amps, they make better this, they make better wire, they make better, you know, everything. But you know, my thing, what I'm always gonna tell everybody is, man, I try to stay in my lane. I do what I can for myself. I buy what I can afford, and as time progresses, you know, we'll be able to step it up and be able to buy more stuff. This is only the beginning build, you know what I'm saying? We still got so many builds to go, so much stuff to experiment, so many people to meet, so many better opportunities. So this is only the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, you know, what it is going to be forever, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're trying to make it to this car audio show, so we can meet new people and take that next leap that we need for us to progress in our journey with YouTube. You know, the gang, you guys help me out so much watching the videos, and you know, hitting that like button, and you know, from the little revenue that I make from my YouTube, I'm able to afford some of this stuff. And then again, you know, I'm able to afford this stuff because I work so much trying to cut some hair and do the sound systems that I do to be able to afford to put this on there. But like I said, it's all a journey for you, me, and the next people in line, because you know, the grind does not stop, man. We still got a long time. As long as YouTube's gonna be out, man, we're gonna be out here grinding, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the builds are only gonna get better. Wait till we do the system in the Trailblazer that's sitting over there. We're either gonna do the U's or the X's, and we're gonna set it off with that guy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some crazy stuff. Getting more familiar with all the newer stuff. And before, I was just a JL audio guy and a kicker guy, and now look at me, I'm a Taramps guy and a Sundown guy. You know, we're only progressing, and we got to get with the program if we're trying to succeed in life. Okay, now for the best part of the video. You guys ready? The grand total to do the sound system in our Silverado to make sure that we're jamming is $6,145, man. That's a big price. There are people that probably waste $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, but $6,000 for us on just a little bit of a sound system, that's big money, guys. That's very big money. And you know, we're gonna jam this thing out. We're gonna, you know, own this thing with pride, because you know, we work so much to get all this stuff that's sit here on the table. And I do it for you guys to sit here, watch, try to learn. I'm not saying that I'm the best teacher, but you know, we're here to, you know, learn, you know, from each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, $6,000, you know, basically what the sound system costs. If you guys are curious to see how much a sound system like this would cost, if you're trying to do it for yourself, or you know, if you're trying to, you know, build somebody else's sound system. I can't wait to put this stuff in here, man. By this time next week, we're going to be on the road to the show, and we're going to be jamming, you know, and I can't wait. You know, I hope I get to meet a lot of you guys there. Like I said, we're going to continue the build videos and see where we stand come Monday. I'm not going to let you guys see nothing over the weekend, just to build up the suspense. Man, this is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This is YouTube. But, man, we're going to have a good time with this stuff. We're going to jam, and it's only going to get better from here. So I hope this, guys, helped you guys understand a little bit more how much it costs to do a system, all the little stuff that it takes. And you know, hopefully it helps you guys, you know, one day try to build a system for yourself at this level. I know they got higher levels or lower levels, but this is what we got going on for the Silverado. That being said, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Definitely hit that like, man. Let's try to get 100 likes on this video, man. Let's get it 100 likes on this video. Drop some comments, let me know what's good, because man, we're only getting started. Silverado build's gonna be loud, man, and I thank you guys for watching the videos. I will catch you guys on the next one. And stay tuned Monday, because Monday you're gonna see where we stand with this truck. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'm gonna get back on the grind, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.